Alright, you guys, so this is Baddies USA episode, I don't know, let me see. I don't fucking know. 19, I guess, whatever, I don't care. So anyway, they continue it from the previous episode, and Tommy gets on the stage. She walks in with, I wish a nigga would type face, stomping and shit, just walking in there. So she going in to rehearse, honey. And Lil Lex started heckling her, so that's where we at right now. Let's take a look. Now I don't know why they let Lex have an extra mic, because it's unprofessional. This is a rehearsal, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is serious business. It's not just the Baddies people there. It's the people that's we got Brandon T. Jackson. We have, it's like a different set of people here for him and for Natalie and all these other folks. So it's like, this is business. This is the rehearsal. So why would they let this girl have a mic and start heckling and messing up the girl's song? Like, you're fucking up. You didn't fuck up anybody else's performance. So why would you do it now? It's just, it's just Lex being a brat, per usual. Of course, they, so like when it comes to Slender Man, Tasiki, and Biggie and Mariah, you could tell that they expressed having Lex, they expressed interest in Lex and having Lex join their little group. How convenient is that? That's going to be interesting, because I wonder how Dolly's going to feel about that. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how Dolly's going to feel about that, because honestly, I think Dolly don't really fuck with him like that. If you notice, you don't really see the camera, see them talk or anything like that. So I wonder how Lex is going to be. But she is thirsty to join the group and get away from Dolly. I already told y'all that eventually Dolly and her gonna get into it. So this might be her way of getting in. Like, this is her being a part of their in crowd. Now, of course, while they have Lex in a group, they're gonna neutralize her and be up under each other's ass and all this other shit like that. And Lex is gonna feel like she winning or whatever, right? But they're all gonna be punking each other out, just like they've been doing that little group. I mean, it's just, they have like their own little hierarchy amongst their little girl group. So they want to let Lex come in because they don't want to have to worry about fighting her. So they're like, we know you want to kick it with us. We got all the privileges. I'm CEO pussy. I'm a production pet pussy. You know what I'm saying? I'm security pet pussy. I'm a CEO pussy. I'm all this stuff. Like, come join us, be on our side. And, so obviously, like, she just might join. She just might join. So yeah, this could be interesting. So of course, they're going to find everything she does funny. That's why they let her have the mic in the first place, which they shouldn't have done that. It's very unprofessional. It's a bad look. Even for rehearsals. You know what I'm saying? Like, even for rehearsals, that's just not a really good motherfucking look. But of course, they gave her that privilege to do that. So that's why she's doing it. So let's see how this turns out. So Tommy doing a little striptease, like, bitch, since you on my clit so motherfucking much, Lex, I'm gonna give you a motherfucking show. I'm gonna do some little burlesque type shit, you feel me? So, and she like, that's tea, because whoever Lex don't like, that's who she wanna be, that's who she wanna fuck, she wanna become you. Like, I already told y'all the tea in the last review, you feel me? So I already told y'all, whenever she zero in on a bitch, it's because she got something, that bitch got some type of quality that they want. Her pussy, they want her they want her, the girl, they want their energy, they want their, everything that's about them, like, you feel me? Like, that's what it is with Tommy. Like, first of all, bitch, Tommy's not fucking going on anywhere. Like, Natalie works with Tommy, okay? Natalie and Tommy been on the scene a long time. When you was a little ass girl, doing cartwheels in your diapers and shit like that, watching them on TV, they've been doing their shit. And they're not gonna stop working together. So you trying to have a beef with Tommy, it's not gonna work out. You see what happened with Rolly. Rolly was, forcibly having a beef with Tommy, blah, blah, blah. And then she realized that's not the way to go. She forced herself to have a beef with Tanisha. And as soon as she got to Tanisha's face, yeah, I gotta talk to you. I really respect you. And I'm just saying, da, da, da. Yeah, bitch. You was talking all that shit on the motherfucking internet. And when you saw Tanisha, all of a sudden it was a different type shit. I'm telling you, these little girls, they're really silly. Rolly, Fauna, all the little girls, they are some weird ass little young bitches. Weird to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be too much on Tommy's side because I don't agree with how she did Tommy and stuff like that. But I will say in this instance, she's not really worried about them like that. But hey, you get what you give. The disrespect that she gave to Tommy, then other girls are gonna disrespect her just the same way. And we know that Tommy has her ways too. But at least I can say Tommy doesn't whine or cry about the reception that she gets. That's one thing I do like Tommy for. She doesn't cry and whine about the reception that she fucking gets. She doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, I'm not gonna apologize. Yeah, she's very unapologetic about who she is, right or wrong or indifferent. And she doesn't. At least she's not like a fucking Karen about shit like other bitches. She chooses what she want to be. I'm not gonna be no victim. I'd rather be a bully. I'd rather be the predator than the prey. Fuck it, like that type of shit, right? So I think that Lex is very jealous of Tommy's energy, just like Rolly was and all that stuff. As soon as Rolly realized that Tommy's not going anywhere, she stopped fucking with Tommy. You notice that? But she still don't like her though. You see what happened in the last episode. So she's able to tolerate her because she's like, this bitch ain't going nowhere type shit. me arguing a fight where it ain't gonna make no difference. You know what I'm saying? She has more skin in the game. She's not fucking going anywhere. You might go somewhere, nigga. Tommy's not going nowhere. Natalie's not going nowhere. Tanisha and all them, they come from a different caliber, a different era of reality TV. Y'all type of reality TV ain't gonna last. Their shit is built. You know what I'm saying? Like, their shit is built to fucking last. All right, so there goes that. Okay, so of course Lex has a problem with Tommy. She has a problem with, you know, the Love and Hip Hop girls, the BGC girls, and just anybody that has any tenure that's above her. But that's only because they have, like I said, seniority. They are bigger personality. They actually have a personality. You know, Lex doesn't. So she hates on any bitch that actually has a personality, because she's trying to make herself out to be a hood girl. And I read some comments, you know what I'm saying? There was one comment I read from a girl who knew Lex personally, was like, yeah, I grew up where I knew her in Arizona. She is not like that. She was never like that until she came on TV. She pretty much literally studied how to be. Okay? So that hood shit, that fake ass hood shit, that's why she's so obsessed with Tavi, because Tavi's a real hood girl. She has the personality. She has a big energy, big personality. So do Tommy. So do most of the girls, all the girls that Lex catch herself not liking, they all have a personality. They all hood girls. And even if they not like, even if they kind of like, you know, more glam or whatever the fuck it is, like, she just hates on people that have a bigger personality, got more going on, more emotion, and who knows who they are, because she doesn't know who she is yet. So I've been tripping in the last episode, this epispisode in the motherfucking confessionals. I know she came in high as fuck, girl. I don't know if you on that Bobby Brown. I really don't know. I know it's a lot of rumors and stuff. You know, look at all these rumors. You know what I'm saying? But girl, I know it. She be tripping me out. She really don't take shit seriously, because she don't give a fuck about them. And I think it's because she know that she's not going anywhere. Like, you girls are wasting your mind for nothing. Okay, so Lemmy's here, and she's asking he asking what's going on. Okay. Tommy like, I don't know what the issue is. Lex got her mic. I know what the issue is. And so they still worried about, these bitches ain't got no storyline. They still worried about the girls that came to the house. But when the girls was there, they didn't do shit. So that was y'all time to fight. Y'all notice, like, yo, check this shit out. Shut up, bitch. Hey, check this shit out. Y'all notice that when it comes to outsiders, these bitches is straight pussy. I told y'all in the last fucking review for the last episode, right? What was that? Episode 18 or whatever? I think it was episode 19. I'm not too sure. But remember, I told you, I said every time when they think they big and bad in this little world, this little dystopian Zeus verse, they think that they real big and bad. But when it comes to outsiders, they're pussy ass bitches. Look how Rolly hurry up and left. Look how Rolly was during Baddies Baddies West. That bitch was talking all that shit, but when they ended up in Sacramento after what they did to Son of Girl, when they was on her turf, them bitches was scared as fuck. So when it comes to outsiders, these bitches are straight pussy. I hope you guys know that. Big elephant pussy. All of a sudden they can't do shit, and they don't got, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different when they're in a controlled environment where the security breaks up the fight every 2 fucking seconds, where the camera angles are in their favor and makes it look like they can fight when they fucking can't. Like, it's easy when they're in that little world. It makes them feel like they big. But when they're out in the elements and they're in other people's cities and shit like that, they're not carrying it like that. I'm just letting you guys know that. When it comes to outsiders, they scary as hell. And I see why people need to bring outside people, because y'all like to haze people. Y'all like to jump on people, set people up for them to lose, sabotage their fights. Of course motherfuckers gonna start bringing their motherfucking peoples. What you thought? If everybody being bullies and ganging up on one girl and shit like that, why would you not expect a girl to call her people to have her people? I'll have my motherfucking peoples too. The fuck is you talking about? I would have them too. So that's why y'all bitches be getting mad, because y'all don't want to get touched. Because in your little world in Zeus, you feel like you can't get touched and you haven't. But the outsiders will touch you. And I like that shit. I like that element, because it lets them know that they can and they will be touched. Yeah. Okay, so Tommy's friend named Ciroc. So I guess it's the young lady that ends up getting in the fight. And is this the episode? So Tommy's friend Ciroc is there, and then look like Mariah and her about to fight. And don't that girl look like the girl from VDOD? I think that's why Mariah don't like that girl, because she look like that girl from VDOD on Love and Hip Hop. And Mariah, I don't know why this bitch thinks she can fight. That shit is so funny. The fact that Mariah thinks she can fight, it just really amuses me so. Well, step up, damn. Why only Mariah? So why you only want to fight Mariah? Why don't you say something? You're not saying nothing. And the camera's showing you not saying nothing. So I don't get it. So I guess Tommy and Mariah, the Love and Hip Hop girls, they gonna fight each other. That's crazy. Don't you think they should all stick together because they both Love and Hip Hop girls? Damn, that's crazy. Is this the part where's the daughter at? Is this the part where Tommy's daughter gets involved? Wasn't she here during the filming? Her daughter, Tommy's daughter. That bitch looks sturdy. Tommy's friend Ciroc, that's a sturdy looking bitch, honey. Yo, both of y'all bitches can't fight. It's like two, oh my God, I'm sorry, girl. Coca-Cola and Mariah fighting you is like, it's like fighting two toddlers or something. Like, it's like fighting two windmilling fourth graders. Like, that shit is not a fucking threat. Like, y'all better watch out, because that bitch right there looks sturdy as hell. I don't know, man. Let's see how this one go, honey. Child. She trying to tie her girl. Hurry up and get your hair up. You should put your hair in a bun. Why is it two girls coming at that one girl? That's crazy. They didn't get to touch her, though. They didn't get to touch her. But why is it two little grasshoppers going against her? I guess they feel like she's big enough to handle it, but they didn't really get a chance to really touch her for real. Okay. So Lex trying to get at Tommy. All the girls trying to jump at the one girl. I don't see who's with Ciroc. Ciroc seemed to be by herself. I can't see nothing, girl. It's just all over the place. Wow, girl. That's crazy. You didn't do shit, bitch. I didn't see nothing, girl. I didn't see what they did to her. Yeah, they all have to be in a controlled environment for them to be tough girls. They all have to be in a controlled environment. Damn, they got on Tommy. Now, I see why... okay, this is Tavi right here. I see why Tavi jumped in and got... Okay, I don't care about Lex's fake-ass problem with Tommy, because it's fake. It's just a fake-ass problem just so she can fight, so the cameras can be on her. So I ain't worried about Lex's reason. But I do understand why Tavi, if that's Tavi right there, I do understand why Tavi got at her ass. This is actually the first time you see Tavi and Lex fighting hand in hand, and very interesting. But anyhow, Tavi ain't worried about nobody. She just trying to get her lick back. Now, I don't blame Tavi at all for getting at Tommy right now, because Tommy did her wrong in that episode, and she got Tommy. She popped Tommy, she got Tommy, and then Tommy had that little knuckle brace ring thing on her hand, and the security let her have it, and she was walking around trying to swing on her with it. I'm sorry, a bitch tried to swing on me with some shit on her motherfucking hand, bitch. Every time I see you, I'ma get you. You understand me? So I understand why Tavi's getting at her. That shit is crazy. Damn. I would have elbowed Lex on accident. Like, oh, girl, yeah, I was trying to fight Tommy, girl. Yeah, I would have drew my hand all the way back and elbowed Lex on accident. Like, bink. I would have did that shit accidentally on purpose. Like, yeah, girl, I was just trying to get at Tommy. Yeah, Ah! Right. I see why Tavi did her thing. I see why. She had more of a personal problem with her because how Tommy was talking shit to her. Yeah, she got her again. I guess they a gang, y'all. Baddies is a gang. Baddies is a gang. And I guess Mariah showed what side she on. She like, fuck the love and hip hop shit. I'm a baddie now. Mariah like, I'm a baddie now. I don't give a fuck about us starting out on VH1, bitch. I don't care. I ain't never liked you anyway, yo. I don't see anything wrong with them girls. The friend Ciroc, she don't look like she been beat up or nothing. They trying to make it like she got beat up. I didn't see nothing happen to her. So I think they definitely edited the fuck out this fight. Of course, these girls want to look like they tough girls. Like, obviously, these girls want to look like tough girls. So they need this controlled environment. You think they would fight that girl without security and the cameras? None of them little punk ass bitches. None of them would fight a girl like Ciroc on the street without no security, no motherfucking CEO, no production, no camera, none of that bullshit. They would not do that. They had to do it in a controlled environment. You didn't even see what the fuck was going on. And I don't see nothing. Nobody got really beat up or anything. Like, they got kind of like, Tommy got roughed up a little bit, but I can't say that she got beat up. Like, they broke it up. You know what I'm saying? And then, Ciroc, why didn't you bitches fight Ciroc one-on-one? Why did it have to be 2-on-1? It seemed like it was only Tommy and her girl. I didn't see nobody else. I'm watching it play by play in slow-mo, and Tavi had a microphone. She was hitting Lex on top of the head with the microphone. Lex was grabbing her hair, and then Tavi popped her one good time, and it probably landed on the back of her head. She like hit her from the side, like kind of from behind, but from the side. Interesting, y'all. That's crazy. Yo, they like a real life gang or something, girl. That security need a raise. That security getting all the hits. They mainly hitting security, not really Tommy. But I see Tommy with that microphone. She bopping that microphone though. But I think they got a hold of her hair or something, or her clothes. I think Lex is holding on to her hair, and Tavi's holding on to her clothes. That's what it seemed like. So they're trying to break the girls apart or whatever. So I guess are they trying to say Ciroc was the one that attacked Biggie in the club? Ciroc attacked Biggie in the club. So why did those girls have to fight? I mean, and I don't know. I'm kind of confused. So I guess Ciroc was the one that fought Biggie at the club. Okay. Damn. So they getting Tommy up out of there. She said, "My outsider's gonna make sure we get out there safe." That's what to Slippy said. Also, basically, yeah, I was trying to figure out, Ciroc was big enough to fight Tasiki, but Tasiki wasn't nowhere to be found. Instead, you get two grasshoppers to fight on that girl, and they didn't even do anything. So it looks dramatic, but that girl did not get beat up. I didn't see anything. I didn't see no bruises. I didn't see nothing. Maybe a little eyelash or hair. Maybe it was pulling on her head. That's about it. Like, nobody really got beat up here. Tommy definitely got ambushed. That's for sure. She definitely got popped. She got popped. And rightfully so by Tavi, because she did Tavi wrong. She was really trying to hit Tavi with that weapon in her hand, and she shouldn't have been allowed to have that weapon in her hand. She shouldn't have been allowed to have that. So if I was in Tavi's position, I would have went at that bitch too, just for the strength of having that. Because if I would have had that weapon, they would attack with my black ass. But she can walk around with that weapon, and everything's all good. That's not right for certain people to be brutal and be able to use weapons that other people can't. And a lot of girls on this show do be using weapons. So everybody be using weapons. So even when they was attacking Tommy, she was using the motherfucking microphone and was bopping that bitch in the head with it. So yeah, girl, this was a rough one. All right, I see what the fuck going on around here. So what's really going on is Mariah and them, Mariah, Tasiki, Anna, and Big, they need a new pit bull to add to the team. So it looks like they're interested in having Lex a part of their little team or whatever. That's what I see what's going on here. So it looks like Tommy and Lex is going to fight. So let's check this shit out. Oh no, Ciroc and Lex. And Lex can't fight. I don't know why y'all be hyping this girl up. Like, this bitch can't fight worth a damn, okay? This bitch can't fight worth a motherfucker. I don't know why y'all be hyping this bitch up. Because this bitch right here, this bitch Ciroc is a sturdy one right here. Ah, man. It seemed like Lex is swimming with this girl. Look, Lex is just holding on to her. She ain't really getting no hits on this girl. They both ain't really getting no hits on each other at all. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the fight again in slow-mo. Because people be acting real stupid when they get on here. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what it look like in slow-mo. Because y'all be acting like y'all ain't got no fucking eyes or anything. Okay, so it looks like, okay, so Lex tries to hit the girl. The girl backs up, so it doesn't even land. Then the second hand that she uses to hit with the other hand, it lands on top of the girl's chest. She has one hand open. It looked like Lex is fighting like Jayla. She got one hand open to grab and then the other hand to punch. This is a very easy, basic way of fighting. Okay, the bigger girl, to be honest, the bigger girl could go a lot more harder, but I do see her trying to swing right there. I do see her trying to swing. The thing is, that girl, she's thick and she's sturdy, but her arms are really, really short. So what she should do is get close into Lex's body. Get close to that bitch's body, first of all. And if she's left-handed, get to her left. Get up in that bitch's body with your arms, the way how she got a lot of weight behind her, start fucking up that girl's ribs. Start uppercutting that bitch in her motherfucking ribs. That's what you do with somebody like Lex. You don't stand far away. You get close. Get up in between her arms. Her arms gonna wrap all around you like a damn spider. But your arms are shorter, your arms is gonna be free, and you get to fuck that body up. That's what you do. Start punching that body up. That bitch will have a problem taking the shit for a week. Fuck around. So that girl, she trying to swing, but she need to get closer. But Lex is holding on to her to keep her further away. Lex doesn't want her to get close, so Lex keeping her further away so she can hit her, right? I don't see no hits landing at all. I don't see no hits landing at all. Nothing was landed. All right, so I still got that 0.5, so we're gonna do a little fade analysis right here, okay? This is the second round. Ciroc, I hope you can get in that pocket. Get up in that pocket, girl, because you bigger. Lex is tall, but she's skinny. She's really lanky and really skinny. All you gotta do is get at her chest, start punching her fucking neck, and start punching in her fucking stomach. That's all you gotta do. Get in close, punch that bitch in the neck. She gonna blow back. She gonna fall back. All right, let's see how this go. Oh, she got Lex. She punched Lex in her fucking face. That's why her head just turned just now. Damn, that was a good one. I got on 0.5. Now, of course, they didn't want to put the camera on the other side because we would have saw that blow. But they put their backs. The camera is facing their backs and shit. But we weren't able to see it. But we could clearly see that girl swung, and you see Lex's face move that away. So that means that bitch landed the hit. Now, they got cameras. I see a camera right here, so why the fuck y'all not showing it for the other side? Y'all don't want to show it for the other side, because she's production pet and CEO pussy. So we already know that. We've already established that. But she popped that bitch real good. Bink! She binked them. So, Lex tries to return the favor. That doesn't land. Now, the girl, I don't know what the fuck she doing now. Now she just swimming now because now Lex is grabbing her hair. So why the fuck are you grabbing hair now, Lex? You grabbing hair now? So it seems like she's fighting like Jayla is, like using one arm to grab hair and the other arm to hit her. So now she's pulling the girl forward to her. Now the girl is kind of swimming now. Now they break it up. Because now you see the girl, she's grabbing Lex's face, and I guess she gonna scratch her face. Ooh, that's not a good position. Yikes. So now all of a sudden the camera want to turn. But how come when that bitch popped Lex in her motherfucking face, we couldn't see it? We couldn't see it. You feel me? Now here comes Tasiki. Tasiki trying to sneak around. Here come Anna, because you know Anna and Tasiki look at the sneak. This bitch is a big sturdy bitch. Notice that Tasiki ain't saying nothing to this big bitch. Y'all notice that? Tasiki ain't saying a motherfucking thing. She watching from the side and seeing where she can get this girl at. So I'm glad that the security is standing right there, but look, now you see Tasiki walking towards it. Because they already see that Lex about to... Okay. So Lex trying to get this girl on the floor by grabbing her hair. I don't know why this fucking girl, Ciroc, didn't tie her hair up in a fucking bun. Bitch, what's wrong with you? Why you ain't use a fucking bun? Like, you know, she should have wrapped her shit up. The whole time bitches was talking and yelling and all that stuff. You should have been wrapped your shit up, girl. Put on a bonnet, tied up, something, girl. Head wrap, something. And then Lex hit her on top of her forehead. That's the first clean hit I've seen throughout this whole fight. She want to get her back. And then you see Tasiki on the side trying to say something to Ciroc after Ciroc has already been scooped up by security. Bitch, why you ain't try to step to Ciroc by yourself? Why are you saying something to her or anything? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you coming from the side, you come from the back while she's already occupied fighting Lex and shit like that. Like, you're weird for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wasn't trying to really get at this girl Ciroc by yourself, because that bitch look real sturdy. You know what I'm saying? That bitch look real sturdy as hell. That's why security is on that for real. Okay? But, you know, it's interesting seeing how they all walking around this girl while she fighting Lex. They trying to find a way to jump her and sneak her. This is the reason why people be bringing outside people. Y'all get mad when people bring outside people. And the only reason why these bitches get mad when people bring outside people is because they want to be able to bully people and isolate people in peace. Let's just keep it real. They want to be able to bully and isolate girls and haze the girls without any motherfucking consequences, thinking that these girls don't have people that fucking care about them in these motherfucking cities that y'all going to. So I would bring my motherfucking peoples too. I bring my peoples to pop your ass. I've called my motherfucking spiritual workers, bitch, and get them to fucking hex your motherfucking ass, bitch. So that your motherfucking family could drop the fuck dead and you gotta go home because everybody's sick and dying at your house, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, y'all gonna end up fucking with the wrong motherfucking people, thinking that, because y'all thinking that y'all queens of this little world or whatever, but when it comes to the outside, y'all are not that tough. Y'all not that tough when y'all don't have security breaking it up every 5 seconds, 2 to 5 seconds. So, girl, this shit is a mess, honey. This is an absolute motherfucking mess. Y'all gonna come across the wrong people. They gonna shoot the fuck out y'all bus. And wait until something serious gonna end up happening. Somebody gonna lose their life on this motherfucking network. Keep playing. Somebody gonna lose their motherfucking life on this network thinking that they something that they not. They gonna get the wrong person, somebody that got their peoples, and it's gonna be a motherfucking problem. You see what they did with Stunner Girl on Baddies West. They was picking on that girl, right? And then as soon as they went to Sacramento, them bitches was scared as fuck. Just like when they went to Detroit, these bitches was scared as fuck. Did they act like this in Detroit? The way how they acting right now? Did they act like this in Detroit? Hell motherfucking no, they did not, right? So they know what to do. They have to have this controlled environment in order to feel like they, you know what I'm saying, like they're a tough girl. Phony as fuck. Just weird. Anyways, next thing. Brandon T. Jackson, he just walking behind the crowd like, damn, these bitches is weird. He don't even look comfortable. That nigga was just like, oh, this how they really get down, huh? I guess it's different when you see it right in front of you versus like seeing it on TV. But he just looked like, okay. Damn, and Cole ends up getting on her too. The girl, I guess the girl tried to run at Lex. I didn't see what she did. The camera kind of moved. And then here comes Tasiki. Tasiki act like she want to fight her, but then she not trying to do it. I don't know. But then Cole Killer jumps in and the girl got her head down and she hit her like uppercut her a little bit. Oh, she barefoot too. And then she trying to kick her and shit like that. Lord. They all trying to jump on that girl. I think that Tommy should bring more people, just like what Nunu said. You know, Tommy should bring some more people. I guess she thought that girl could fight or whatever. She looked sturdy. She looked like she could. But even against all them girls, to me, it wasn't that bad. I'm not going to sit up here and act like this girl got beat up. Because they really trying to make it seem that way. And I don't think that girl got beat up. She punched the fuck out of Lex. Tommy punched the fuck out of Tommy. I give her that. It looked dramatic, but I don't think the girl Sarah got beat up at all. That's just my opinion. She had like a little gash on top of her eyebrow. That was about it. She wasn't bloodied. She didn't get knocked out. She's not leaking or anything like that. It just looks dramatic. Meaning that basically they would only fight her in an environment like this where they could get cheap shots, but the people that are guests that are not baddies, they don't get cheap shots. They don't get a chance to jump. They don't get a chance to really get to do much. So I think Ciroc did enough. You know what I'm saying? She did enough. She probably couldn't fight as much as Tommy had wanted her to, but that's on you, Tommy. Maybe I don't know, you need to check your circle. You gotta make sure you got some hitters in your circle. You know what I'm saying? Damn, it's Smiley first fight. Damn, she was trying to talk to Tommy, but shit. I guess when you're in the heat of that moment, you don't want to hear shit from nobody. Once you see how Tommy is, just leave her alone, girl. She was trying to tell, like, I'm your friend, like, you know, you was wrong, girl, for bringing these people. But, come on now, if everybody's against you, jumping on you, you don't want nobody to say shit to your ass. Because they might, while you talk to that person, another person might come and sneak you, and another person might come sneak you. And you know what I'm saying? It feel like a setup. I kind of understand why Tommy kind of went off on her, kind of flashed on her, because, like, if you're in that kind of environment where it's multiple girls against you, not all the girls were against you, because some of them were just sitting there watching, but, you know, nobody's breaking nothing up, nobody's saying nothing or whatever, and it's just you and your homegirl, like, you feel outnumbered, so obviously you're not going to be in the mood to talk or whatever, like she said, you know, she was on 10, so it is what it is. This generation of girls, they be tripping me out with these fucking baby hairs. Y'all be doing way too motherfucking much. I'm sorry, that shit look crazy to me. I will never understand that. Like, regular basic baby hairs that we had back in the 90s, like, it was like less was more. You got like a little swoop here, a little swoop there, by the ear. You know, that's it. But y'all bitches be overdoing it. It be all thick and shit. It be like another piece of hair. It's not even baby hairs no more. It's like a thick piece of hair and it's all close to y'all eyebrows. Y'all bitches look stupid with that. We didn't wear it like that back then. Y'all know who DJ Ari remind me of? She remind me of Tammy Roman's daughter, Jazz. The one that was with Dating Persuasion at one point. I don't know if they stay together, but yeah, BGC Persuasion. Yeah, that's what she remind me of. She looks like Jazz too, in a way, like the same swag and everything. It's interesting. I'm really glad that Summer finished off her season. I'm only gonna comment on the interest of the girls I like this season. I don't give a fuck about the other one. I'm glad that Summer enjoyed her season. You know, it wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? Compared to the things that she going through, it's like she stayed consistent, good, bad, and different. She stayed consistent in who she was. She didn't fold. She didn't try to join anybody else's group. She always marched to the beat of her own drum. You know what I'm saying? The two bitches that she was with, they couldn't handle the heat no more. They didn't want to be villains. They didn't know how to stand in that 10 toes like you did. So they did what they had to do to get in good with the other girls or whatever. So, you know, you did your thing, Summer. I thought that you was going to leave, you know what I'm saying? But you finished out the whole season. A lot of people that went through a lot of people on the show, like the other castmates, I don't think they could have went through what you went through and still be able to keep their head up high and finish out the season like you did. So kudos to you. I hope that this is the last time we see you on Zeus, because you deserve to be in movies and all that other stuff. So keep doing your little thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you like, okay, I think she's doing movies and shit, right? So yeah, keep doing your Tubi movie tip. Like, do some shit like that, because Detroit got the Tubi movie game on lock, baby. So, you know, go ahead and just do that. Stay away from Zeus. Stay away from these people. You really don't need Zeus. You already made your mark already. You made your point already. And I hope that you learned your lesson about, you know, not to be too reckless at the mouth and things like that, and learn to understand that people will try to use you for your energy. You know what I'm saying? People use you for your energy and then scapegoat you the next minute as soon as they get around somebody else. So you just have to realize who your friends are and shit like that. So I hope that you don't go to the fucking reunion, because they gonna make the whole shit about you. And you know, the show would have been boring. They had to cut it off. This seemed like it's the last episode, right? So they just showed everybody outros and shit. If the show would have continued, nobody wasn't gonna be worried about it. So I wonder who they're gonna have for the next season. Give some of her props. She made Tissippi slip. She made that bitch slip backwards. If she would have hit that bitch one good time, that bitch would have fell. That's why when she slipped, she stopped herself. She's like, oh shit. She's like, oh shit, I'm about to embarrass myself. And then you even saw the security in the background, like, oh shit, that bitch about to fall. Like, she stood up for herself. She stood up against a fucking predator, and everybody tried to jump her for doing it. That's how fake these fucking bitches are on here. So I'm glad that she stood up for what's right. You stood up for all victims of predators, victims of actual abuse and all types of abuse. So you may have your ways, but I thank you for that. I thank you for being the only person that stood up to a predator while everybody else was being scary ass bitches. Congratulations, Summer. I'm glad you finished out the season strong. Audience loves Tavy, and I love her too. I'm so happy for you, girl. I'm glad that there are fans out there, real fans that like her and shit like that. 'Cause I see a lot of hate comments and stuff about her, but Tavi, she did a great job this season. She handled her shit like she always do. She has a very big spirit, a very tall spirit. Y'all know I love me some Tavi girl, so I'm just so happy for her. She finished out the season. She did her thing. She never allows herself to be bullied. She wears her heart on the sleeve a lot, but she really is a good person. You can just tell that she is. She's a lot more real, a lot more genuine than a lot of girls are these days. And she reminds me of the kind of women that I grew up with and grew up around. You know, they don't make them like Tavi. That's for sure.
Then I would like to say that it has a lot of ups and downs, but for the most part, I had a great time.
Yeah, that's cool. But next time I'm gonna say Tavi girl. Next time. When you go, I know you're going to be on next season. Just stay away from them fucking girls. Stay away from them little girls and hang around people that are more mature. Stop hanging around little girls, little dumbass bitches. Hang around, I'm just saying, hang around girls that are more reserved, more, you know, more older. I think you have an old school type of energy. So you need to hang around older girls. Stop hanging around younger girls. They stupid, they bipolar. Like you say, they be glitching and shit. Like they're psychologically, they're fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They don't know who the fuck they are. So hang out with older people. Be cool with Natalie. Hang out with the older folks and you'll have a good time. Just leave them young girls alone, okay? Let them figure themselves out, all right? As far as I'm concerned, the review is over because I don't give a fuck about everybody else's outro. The girls that I mentioned are the only ones that I liked this season, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys, or at least most of you, at the reunion. All I know is if Summer don't come to the reunion, a lot of you bitches ain't gonna have shit to do but just sit around and laugh at each other's corny jokes and fake like each other and tiptoe around each other like y'all did all season any goddamn way. So I don't know what they're gonna do for season 2 because I don't think that Summer's coming back. So I don't know who they're gonna bring back to shake things up. But if the dynamic stays the way that it is, it's just the views are gonna go down. We need to see people get humbled. We need to see people get their motherfucking ass whooped. We need to see people that ain't scared of any of these girls come on the show and whoop ass. But it seems like y'all scared of that. So I mean, if the dynamic is gonna stay this way, then don't complain about what happens in the show. You know what I'm saying? I just do the reviews just to show people how to navigate through these little murky waters and how to identify personality disorders, how to identify setups and secret agendas and people's true fucking intentions. That's why I do it for. So that's pretty much it. I guess that's a wrap on that. It felt like a fucking chore doing this shit. And I guess I'll see you at the reunion if it's worth fucking watching. All right, y'all. Bye.